Hello, and welcome back to the Energy Room. I am so glad to have you all here. So you see, I already have some cards already pulled out because I already shuffled for the energy, and my camera was messing up, so I didn't want to restart the whole thing and pull them again because obviously this is the energy. Because this card came out twice, this card came out twice, and this card came out 3 times and was at the bottom of the deck. So obviously that's energy for the collective today for sure. So I'm going to dive into these cards right here first before I start pulling some oracle cards. So the first card that came out was Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is all about being ambitious, action-oriented, driven to success, fast thinking. So this also could mean that a lot of you guys may have some kind of ideal and you're running with it. You don't have much knowledge behind it, but you know that it's something that you want to do. You know it's something that you want to succeed in. So a lot of you guys may be very what's that word I'm looking for? You may be on a mission. You may be someone that has their mind set on something and you're ready to see it happen and go into fruition. You may didn't have a lot of time to do some research. You may have a lot of time to dive into all of the knowledge behind the business or the idea that you're trying to process. But Spirit is saying that you are someone who's going to dive right in. This could be a very good thing for a lot of you because that means you don't care about the consequences of, you just putting yourself out there. You're just ready to make it start happening because you believe in some kind of idea or some kind of business plan and you're ready to push it full throttle. You don't care what you have to do to get to where you need to go. And that's a good mindset to have as long as you're not doing anything to hurt anyone else or to belittle anyone else. And I feel like that's why you got the Five of Wands card here. This card actually came out in reverse from the camera. Let me show you. Well, I probably had it right, but the Five of Wands came out next to clarify the Knight of Swords. So someone could be having it could have been a lot of arguments or disagreements about the decisions that you make. You could be going into business for yourself, but you may have had someone, you talk to or someone who may have other ideas or ideas like you that they wanted to stagger on the ideal a little bit more. This is definitely you fighting. If you could look at the cards, it's like someone going into battle, like people going into battle against each other. But as you can see, there's no real fighting going on and they're kind of like looking at each other because I feel like that's just people who where am I going with this? Because we already know that 5 is all about change. 5 is all about a new direction, change, releasing, and handling things for what they are. It also can mean conflict, disagreements, competition, intention here. So the fact that it was upright, that lets me know that something that you started, something that you're trying to begin, people may not agree with it, your loved ones may not agree with it, they may try to come in with their opinions, and everybody's arguing at each other, everybody has something to say to each other, but no one is actually listening to the other person's ideas or trying to understand this person. And I feel like this is your energy. This could be your family's energy or people surrounding you energy. They could have a lot of things to say, a lot of negativity surrounding you and your change. But I feel like you fighting against all odds to get this ideal out. You truly believe in this gift or you truly believe in this idea. You're going to see it through. I definitely see that because with the Justice card, that's clarifying. But I feel like this is like a universal card. So you have your energy, you have other people around you energy, then you have like the universe energy. And the universe is saying you're going to get justice served regardless. Whether this Justice card could mean for you, it could mean fairness in your ideal. It could mean truth or cause and effect. Okay, you could be rushing in with this idea and it could be some effect to that, but at the same time the universe is going to treat you fairly. They're going to make sure you have a fair share in this agreement or this fight that you have. All right. And also if you're battling with anything like any court cases or not even court cases, because I feel like in this moment, this is all about just you trying to do something and people not agreeing with you. People may not have your back. People may not support you, and that could be something that could be on your mind really heavy, collective. But I definitely feel like with this energy here with the Knight of Swords, I feel like you're going to do it anyway. You believe in yourself. You're not going to wait on no one else. You're going at this full throttle, fast at that. You're not playing games with anyone. You believe in yourself, and you're all about intellectual thinking. So of course the business ideas that you have aren't going to be stupid or something that's like not going to work out. It's going to work out in your favor. It may not be as fast paced as you like because of like obstacles you may have to face around other people and a lot of justice that could be served here. If you've been a good person and doing the right things and the ideas that you have isn't to hurt or belittle anyone, then you don't have anything to worry about, because even though these people may be negative or you may be fighting against other people with your ideas, your beliefs, it's like at this point you have to we already know that change is inevitable. We have to go through change. Change is a part of life. So it's like at this time you understand that and you're ready to go into a full throttle. You're ready to go ahead and go towards whatever it is that you need to go towards to get successful. That's how you should be. All right. Let me go ahead and reshuffle these cards because I didn't even ask the energy for the collective spirits. All right, so the first card that came out was prayer. Make sure you're staying prayed up. Make sure you're, giving thanks and gratitude for everything that you have, everything that you're receiving, everything that you're going to receive, even if you cannot see it. Make sure you're also just giving thanks. Don't ask for anything all the time. Sometimes the universe would like to hear some gratitude. The universe would like to hear you being thankful. God would like for you to be thankful and appreciative for what you have and where you're going. Sometimes you don't need to pray for money or pray for a way out. Just pray for guidance, clarity, and peace. Everything is not about materialistic things here. What else do you have for the collective here? Whoa. You got I choose you. Okay, so I feel like someone definitely could be choosing themselves at this time. I feel like you're someone who goes after what they want. You're very goal-oriented. Like I said, you're very what's the word I'm looking for? You're very motivated and driven to get into your success. So I feel like you could be focusing on yourself right now. You could be asking God to give you the strength and the clarity and the peace to move forward, to continue to choose yourself, continue to live in peace and abundance here. I feel like you could have a low funds. This could be why you have this business idea that you're trying to push for. You're trying to create financial stability for you and your family here. If you have children, you're trying to create that general wealth so that they can have something when you leave. Okay, but I feel like this could be a spiritual business. This could be some kind of business that you're thinking about starting spiritually, or you could have came into some kind of spiritual awakening at this time, and you're getting ready to launch a business. Spirit is saying always put your spiritual. Don't always think everything has to be spiritual in order for you to be successful. You can be a spiritual person. That doesn't mean that your business have to run off of spirituality. You don't have to be out here selling crystals. You don't have to be out here selling herbs and oils and candles that's for manifesting. Like, you don't have to do that. You can do your own thing, jump on your own bandwagon and do your own thing. You don't have to be a part of anything else or do anything else. You don't have to do readings. You could be a reader that's watching this, that will tune into this, or the collective that will resonate with this. Funds could be low in your spiritual business. You could be not seeing the fruition that you thought you would. And again, that's not because anything that you're doing wrong, but it may be because your heart needs to be in the right place. Yes, you may have a spiritual business, but at the same time, spirituality doesn't need to be sold. It's a lifestyle, and you need to make sure that you're living this spiritual life that you claim and not just selling the products and doing readings just to get where you need to go. Just to make money off of it. You have to live this lifestyle. I'm not saying you have to eat fruits and vegetables only every day. Just all about raising your vibrations, doing things that makes you feel good, living out of love, willing to go through the change and accept the change, letting go of control, allowing the universe to use you, allowing God to live through you, through your heart chakra here. You got high chance of winning. So I definitely feel like with the high chance of winning card here, you're definitely in abundant energy, even though your funds may be low at this time, or it may just be feeling like your funds are low. I feel like you're not seeing the money that you thought you would get out of some kind of idea that you rushed into. But Spirit is saying there's going to be a lot of karmatic justice. Like, this is going to serve you well. Like, I feel like you're someone who's genuine and kind, and you may not have, like I said, you may not be a multi-millionaire. You may not even be doing a six-figure business yet. But that's not saying that it won't happen. Through prayer, through through choosing yourself and making sure you're doing the inner work and the healing for yourself. And even if that means you got to exile other people right now because they don't have your highest intention or your highest good, that's okay. So making sure that you're raised, keep your vibrations raised, making sure that you're focusing on yourself and focus on the things that matter to you, because you have a very high chance of winning. Your energy is pure. You may even can go and play the lottery right now. And Pregnancy card came out on top. That's definitely giving birth, so they could be giving birth to an actual child. But at this moment, when I say I choose you, and this is basically kind of like a career financial reading, I'm thinking it is right now. I definitely feel like this is about birthing a new idea. Okay, maybe you need to sit down and brainstorm. Maybe Spirit is telling you that you need to be doing something else, or maybe you need to be doing something that's going to bring you about the benefits that you need. Yeah. Do I need one more? Keep shuffling when I'm going to put these down. So I guess it's a card they really want to come out. Spirit, what card is meant to come out? I was tired of shuffling this deck, but they kept saying the card. Give you your flowers. So that's what they wanted to say. They wanted to say no matter what decisions you choose, you have been doing a lot of work. You may have been doing a lot of positive things and a lot of things to help other people. You may have to step outside of yourself to get into your comfort zone to help other people. And Spirit is saying you're going to be rewarded for that. Everything that you put out, you're going to receive back. So if you know you've been a good person, a genuine person, and doing things out of kindness of your heart, everything is not love and light. I'm not saying it. You're not going to always vibrate high. You're not going to always be a positive person. You have to have darkness to be able to see the light. You're going to have light to see the darkness. Like, it's all entitled to each other. So I'm not saying you have to be this happy person every day, pointing at this person, giving them a motivational speech. You're going to have down days. You're going to have days where you're going to be wanting to speak your mind. And it may not be a pretty truth, but it's your truth and it's you. So never be afraid to embrace the darkness, and never be afraid to be in the light either. Everything doesn't have to be separated. Everything doesn't have to be this side has to be love, this side has to be dark. No, everything is love and light, and everything is also darkness. We are made up of both. That's why you have negative thoughts. That's why you have positive thoughts. It's meant to be a balance, and it's all about how you're taking that energy, and it's all about how you're taking that information and running with it. Are you allowing things to keep you stagnant? Are you allowing things to keep you down? When you're seeing those numbers, 555, 505 or 55, whatever, when you're seeing those fives, that is a message within itself telling you, and you got a 501 here, this is your message telling you that you're meant to go through some kind of change, some kind of growth and healing part of you. And you're not going to get there by ignoring the darkness. You're not going to get there if you know a part of you is dark and you just thrive off of darkness. That's okay. You have to just know how to have balance, and don't just be walking around doing things evilly to people, putting spell work on people just because you have that power. Like, that's going to come back. Spirit already said is justice within justice system. Like, there's a spiritual court here. All right. And then we got healthy mindset at the top of the deck and cycles at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely letting me know that you have completed a lot of cycles, and your mindset is healthy. So Spirit is wanting to give you your flowers. So if you are experiencing low funds right now, I feel like that could be changing for you within the next couple of weeks if it haven't already. Some ideas I keep hearing, because I keep hearing TikTok, I keep hearing going out and showcasing your stuff in person. So don't just use social media if you're trying to come out with a business. Okay, don't just use social media. Make your face known in your city. Make your face known. Like, you may be someone who like to stay in the house, or you're not someone that's a people person. Like, what I'm saying, you're a people person, but you don't like to be out in the streets all the time. Like, you somebody who like to stay in the house. You go to work, come home, make what eat every once in a while. But Spirit says you may need to network, get out there more to present your business or present yourself. All right, take that how that resonates. And the first oracle card we have is reach. So definitely this message definitely saying that you can reach for anything that you believe in reaching for, anything that you want. When they say the sky is the limit, the sky is the limit. Freak that. I'm going to beyond and above the sky. I'm reaching beyond the stars, whatever that is. I'm reaching a galaxy. I'm reaching the new dimension. Like, I ain't stopping at the stars. I'm reaching for more than that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely make sure that you understand that everything is within your reach. There's nothing out of reach for you. You can touch and go any place that you want to go, but you have to believe in yourself and believe in your growth and healing. Okay, what else? All right, you got to learn. So making sure you're learning, doing some more research. I know you want to run into this business, or you may have already ran into this business, that you're starting. But Spirit just saying, make sure you get, gain your knowledge as well. Maybe look up a new trade. Maybe go back to school. Maybe you wanted to go back to school and you're just rushing. You don't know how it's going to work out, but you like, look, I'm about to go back to school, get my degree, or I'm about to go back to school, get my GED. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, Spirit is saying that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Anything that you want is within reach. If you want to go and learn, that's within your reach. If you want to start a new business, that's within your reach. If you want to go out and do this, it's within your reach. Nothing is out of reach for you. You can do anything you put your mind to. All right. And then you have union here. So you may be getting ready to maybe you know what, maybe you're to the point in your life where you're just focusing on yourself. You learning who you are. You're learning the things that you want, the things that you don't want. You actually learning and getting to know yourself, because you may have been to yourself for a while. Like I said, you may have been a homebody, someone who likes just to go to work, come home, and you've been having all the time to think about the things that you want, the type of people that you want in your life. And Spirit is saying you may be getting ready to meet someone that's going to understand you. You're going to meet someone that's going to help you grow spiritually. This person is going to connect with you so well. It's going to feel like a spiritual connection. It's going to feel like something that you have felt before. All right. So Spirit definitely wants you to come out of your comfort zone, because you could meet someone specifically that's going to change your life for the greater. All right. You have to want that for yourself though. And at the bottom of the deck, we have celebrate. So that definitely lets me know that whatever it is definitely positive. You're going to be celebrating something. Okay. You got true self. And I just not just say something about light and dark. You see, they have light and dark, and it says true self, and she got the dark by his hair. All right, and it says true self. That definitely lets me know that Spirit is saying it's time to celebrate. You are finally came into the period of your life where you have been celebrating yourself. You've been celebrating the person that you have learned, your true self. You have learned that without balance, you can't get anywhere. So you know now that light versus dark is not a bad thing. It's a thing that's meant to be joined together, a force meant to be joined together, so that you can be authentic and you can be your true self, and that you can celebrate your winnings and success because you stayed focused. This is you with this business idea that you had all along. This is you running towards that success. You bypass all the people who judged you. You bypass all the people who had everything negative, nothing positive to say, but only negative things. You may have had a lot of disagreements, but no one never fought or no one never did anything, but they just had a lot of disagreements. And this is like you standing up for yourself, but also again, you have to realize that this is just people who all are good people that just want to be heard, or may just have a lot of things on their mind. But Spirit is definitely saying that there will be justice in anything that you do and everything that you have done, and that even though that you may feel like odds are against you, the court will be fair. All right, Spirit will be fair in everything that you do. All right, so it's time to celebrate, and because you have been your true self and you're bringing light versus dark, stop that saying light versus dark, and you're actually healing and growing in the lightness and in the darkness. Okay, you're not afraid of the dark, and you're not afraid of embracing the light either. All right, so celebrate your winnings, celebrate who you are, and get ready for some kind of celebration because you have been authentic. Spirit's getting ready to bless you financially with this business. It's going to help you. Spirit's going to help you push this off the ground. But first, you have to believe in yourself and continue to stand firm in everything that you do. And this is the message that I have for you, the collective. So as always, peace, love, and healing in the energy realm. Mwah! Bye-bye.